Hi everybody, welcome again to another episode of Fish Keeping Jamaica. Welcome to my channel. Okay, so today's video is a very short video, simple video, which kind of explains how submersible pumps actually are labeled and the purpose of their labeling. Okay, so here I have a power head in which, well, this is the brand in which I use for my systems, right? So these are the power heads I use. I have 120, I have 280, and I have 180. It depends on how much stocks in the pond, whether or not I have plants. It depends on several things. Okay, also it depends on availability, right? Okay, so here I have this power head. Now this power head, it's not English, right? Let's read on the English side. Okay, so this power head I just installed. Okay, so what does the 180 stand for? Now the 180 stand for gallons per hour. Okay, so should in case you have, let's say that you have you connect this to two containers, and one container have 180 gallons worth of water, or should I say 200 gallons worth of water, right? And one container is practically empty. Now what it's actually saying is that if you do the right connection and the one container is pumping into the other, it will take practically 1 hour for 180 gallons of water to be taken from one container to the next. So this is gallons per hour. Now, and usually gallons per hour can also dictate the amount, or should I say the height in which the pump actually flow, right? For example, I'm looking for it on this box. I haven't seen it. Oh yes, here it is, right? On this box it says the maximum head is 180 watts, 12. I'm looking at this section of the box, right? So I before I can actually say I'm going to be buying a pump, I have to look at this, right? Max head. What it's actually saying is that the maximum in which the height in which it can actually pump, that this 180 is 4 foot 6 inches, right? The cord is 6 feet. It doesn't come in any filter. I use 12 watts, right? And that's the item number there, right? So if I am going to be placing this in, let's say, a 5 foot deep container, and this is my goldfish pond. You might be saying, oh, it looks nasty. Well, part of life is algae at the top, and the goldfish. I just cleaned it about. I just cleaned it about probably about 3-4 days ago. You know, sun is really hot. Although a little rainfall today. All right, get back to the topic. So, let's say that this container is 5 feet, right? The maximum height in which this pump will actually pump is 4.5 feet, or 4.6 inches, right? So therefore I am now gonna have to position the pump where the pump can actually be in a well poised position and be able to collect water, bring it to the basket, and the water returns. Now for the larger pumps give you I call it more max head, right? So my 280 gallon GPH pump, that will give me probably about 8 or 9, right? And that is max head, right? Now what this max head does, what it actually predicts, the GPH, right? Because the volume of water in which it actually collects and pushes out is 180. You cannot expect that the height is going to be high, because the higher you go is there's a decrease in GPH, right? The more you are closer to the pump is the more you're in reality as far as the GPH is concerned. So my ponds are normally a tote, and a tote is roughly about 5, and my ponds And my filters and my power heads are never normally at the base of the pond. And I explained this in one of my videos before. You can check on that, right? I explained that if I place my power heads at the base of the tote, what will happen is that it will be choked by a lot of debris coming from trees and other biological, as well as other issues that exist around my pond. My pond is outdoor. My ponds are outdoor systems, right? So all this work, all this will give me more work than normal, because I will have to actually disconnect the filter, clean the filter, and all that at one time. So what I do, I tend to put it probably about I would say about 6 inches, about 6 inches away from the base of the pond. With that now, it gives a little breathing space, and whatever settles at the bottom, I release that periodically, like every 2 weeks. So the debris at the bottom will now come through the escape hole, or should I say the exit pipe, right? As I actually maintain my system on a weekly basis. However, I explained to you in a video before that I do not do 100% water change in none of my systems that are over 55 gallons on a weekly basis, like my totes. My totes are usually maintained like once every 3 months, once every 2 months. It depends, right, on the amount of fish that is in it, and it depends on whether or not I spot some amount of breeding in it, right? For example, I cannot touch my Oscar pond for a long while because they are breeding, right? I need to get a filter system up and running for it. I should do that in the next couple of weeks, right? So that's it for Fish Keeping Jamaica. I hope that this video was of use to you. I know you're not seeing much in details as to how things work at the base of the pond, because primarily I'm just telling you, I'm sharing with you what I do so as to keep my ponds working properly. So I've just installed my convict cichlid pond. As I said before, all this is tied up so as to end up not to put too much pressure on the cord, and everything is working okay, and the water is flowing nicely, right? Water is flowing nicely. And all that from my new pumping which I bought. Thank you very much. Have a wonderful day. I hope you understand what is meant by GPH now. Bye bye.